The team brought me a video. And it is, I guess it went pretty viral. A very interesting situation where a lady is talking about her journey to college versus her husband's journey to trade school. So I haven't seen this. The team wanted me to react to it. Let's take a look.
Okay, I'm going to let y'all in on something that I feel like is really under talked about, and it should be talked about more because I would have never known this. So everyone pushes college, and I went to college. I have a master's degree. I make very good money for my age. My husband did not go to college, and I've talked about this on here before, and I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand it, so I'm going to throw it into perspective for you, and I say it not to brag, but to hopefully help any of you. I have a college degree. He has a high school diploma. He went to trade school right after high school. He got his certificates and everything. And here we go. So this past July, he had already brought home more than my gross salary this year. Come December, he will have quadrupled my salary.
Okay, this is great. I love that she's breaking this down. This is not a woman who's jealous or spiteful. She's just going, here's the reality. And here's why I pause right here. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. The message, the marketing message from the powers that be, the federal government, who they're behind the student loans, college educators, they're the ones profiting off the student loans. They've been marketing a message and we all swallowed it whole. It was that college makes you more successful. And she's obliterating this idea. She's obliterating it beautifully, by the way. Young people for generations have no idea en masse. The large chunk of young people aren't told, and maybe it's because their parents don't know, although I don't buy that, how much money you can really make in the trades. And maybe the parents don't know, but it's like all the trades, by the way, need to get together. My solution to this, all the trades. They all got associations. They should all get together and go, wait a second. We got all the colleges and university system and the federal government and their student loan machine. They're all colluding. We should collude for goodness, right? Let's come together, put all of our association money together, and let's start advertising and talking about the path forward for people to realize you can make really good money, quadruple what somebody makes with a master's degree. Let's see what else she has to say.
Quadrupled it. If he decides to pick up overtime on a weekend, a 2-day weekend, if he picks up overtime, he brings home that weekend, just in those 2 days, more than I make in a 2-week check. I have a master's degree. He has a high school diploma. So that reason right there is why I will not push college on anyone.
Love that.
If you think that college is not for you and you want to try a trade school, obviously look into it, see if you think that you have what it takes. And then 100% do it. Do it. I don't think that enough people are talking about this. And it is 100% worth it if you stick with it. He's been doing it for 8 years, so obviously he has made his way up the ladder. But if he leaves his job today, 100% guarantee he will make the exact same amount of money wherever else he decides to go. I cannot stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. I am so jealous. Like, he doesn't have student debt. Nothing. And he's quadrupling my salary in 1 year.
Now she does go on to say that I'm a little jealous, but she's obviously not eaten up with envy at all. I mean, she's benefiting from this, but she makes a very, very good point that this is the plain spoken reality. And we've got to start talking about it more openly. There's a stigma of shame for zero reason. Now, she doesn't say how much her husband is making, but let's just play with some numbers that I think are probably safe. She said he's quadrupled her salary. Okay. So let's say she's making 50. He's making 200,000. Could be more than that. If she's making 70, he's pushing 300,000. 8 years, she points out, he has come out of high school. He goes to trade school. He's been in the industry 8 years. So again, let's make some assumptions that are safe here. Let's say he graduates at 18. He's now in the 26-year-old range, maybe 27, after 8 years. And he's making really good six-figure income. Where's the stigma on that? I can't find it. Is it because he does something that he sweats a lot and maybe he wears, maybe he's dirty at the end of the day? I freaking played pickleball last night for 2 hours. I was ripe when I came back in the house. I tried to hug my wife. She's like, "You stink. Go get a shower." Where's the real stigma there? I'm happy to go out and play sports and stink and get sweaty and everything else. If I cut my lawn or do yard work and I'm nasty and smelly, I don't skulk into my house. What do? I walk in, I feel good. I just took care of my yard. Where's the stigma with a trade job that isn't sexy, that you've got, a dirty face, you smell, whatever it is? Where's the stigma? I don't get it. There should be no stigma. All right, so instead of stigma, well, what's the status? Let's look at status, because the college degree has been pushed on the American people as a status symbol. All right, well, let's look at this guy in the trades and his status symbol. All right, so here's a guy has zero debt, making really good money. Let's just say he's doing basic 401k. He is well on his way to being a millionaire, and there's a good possibility that he's going to become a business owner and then create jobs and allow other people to learn a skill and to develop a livelihood and to reach their dreams. Where's the status symbol that says this is a hardworking American who didn't go to college, who worked their way with a skill up the ladder and is actually living and breathing the American dream? This is the marketing message that has to be shared. And instead we got kids feeling shame and a stigma to try to go that path. It's the most nonsensical thing that you could possibly think of. And yet we've all bought it hook, line, and sinker. It's time for a change.